and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius.
My car journey did not start with a love of speed or shine. It started with frustration. I watched local brokers manipulate buyers. I saw mechanics cut corners. People paying too much for too little.
Why you know want to see?
Paso, Vitiz, Sienta, Spazio.
And I could not stand.
When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play and you never take it all serious.
Hi guys, how you doing today? Ekimeeza Kyemotoka lero I'm going solo. Abantu batidde ekibuga ate for us we are in the city. Amatala gankubyemu. I am alone, but I hope you guys are doing well. Naije muli kandabe if these people are there. Nja kuba wanonga neyogeza nga teri aliyo. And as you see in the background, tutandise okubagamba ku convention. The Love for Cars convention is coming back again. We are going to still happen in August 2026. Ngaruli August yaruli ngabo yali. Let me see who is there. And today we are only on YouTube. Remember, the government blocked TikTok and other social media platforms until elections, I think, are done, or until swearing in. We are not sure until when. So we cannot be live on TikTok because it was blocked. And then you see my cap. One musajja ino mutima omubi. Abadenga ngambu kine kikopo ky'abakazi wa. Chikopo mchiraba chiliko a logo ya Love for Cars. So anyway guys, how are you? K Jovan, Drew, Danny Okeni, Albino Olak, Katamba Isaac Katende, Kamukama Emmanuel, abali mukamoli abaganyo kwogera nangi, muli mutya, muli bulungi. So today we are not on TikTok. We are not on TikTok. Isoko mpeka break katono nyao tulabe. Isoko mpeka break ni malo sortinga kana akantu.
My car journey did not start with a love of speed or shine. It started with frustration.
I
watched local brokers manipulate buyers. I saw mechanics cut corners. People paying too much for too little.
Why you know want to see?
Paso, Vitiz, Sienta, Spazio.
And I could not stand by while our car happiness was stolen from us. That's what lit the fire in me. I wanted to change the narrative, one ride at a time, to make sure everyone could get a decent car at a fair price, to do the inspections others skip, to share real, honest reviews, to give people the knowledge they need to make better choices. Because for me, it's not about the horsepower. It's not about the shine. It's simply for the love of cars. This show is not just about cars. It is about our cars. It is about our journeys. It's about our love of the ride. Welcome to For the Love of Cars.
It's a feeling good. Booka, 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 booka.
My car journey did not start with a love of speed.
But then glitch wano kentereza. So anyway, today I want us to talk about the biggest lies we tell ourselves about our cars. And onako olwaleero, I have a guy, he's a plumber. Ampadde sente, jukira shoku ze nabagamba ze njagala obaguza. Aziriwa. Nabagamba njagala obaguza shoko zino. Oziraba shoko. Eno shoko. Mukuluka gwa shoko eno givuga banga ki? Emyaka nze nagivuganga emyaka ebiri gwovuga banga ki? Oba tomanyi nti nfu. Eyinza oba yafa naye nga tomanyi. These shocks ziri hardcore naye bazisasuddeko kati gayi mubanjayo emitwalo 5 ngambye agenda zimpa enca. Mumwaga yala mugano okugula shoko emunagiranga mumuza atha shoko ozigulawa sina gye nzigula. Mitwalaga bazisasudde mwe nalimba guza 18 onda agiguze emitwalo 2 shoko eyo. Akati mwabagaliza mudayika temwagala. So let's talk about the biggest lies that we tell ourselves about our cars, yeah? So you guys, you can type the biggest lie that you have told yourself about about your car. We all have lies that we tell ourselves, and I just thought we should explore that today. Tulabe, tuyige, so that toddamu kuewa. And of course, I want you to know Ndinze Kandi Solo. You guys are my panel today. Today I'm discussing with you, and I'm going to start with this. Kana kantu tukegamba nyo, and sometimes our mechanics tell it to us. That sound is normal. Nango olumuma nyo kagamba abantu bange nga nkubidde. Nanga Arthur, nyina akantu kempulira mu mmoroka yange. Mukuluka gwa ngati wampadde esi leero. Ate ngera tukyasobola kugimpa. Ate ogenda gimpa otya. So anyway guys, that sound is normal. Owulira akantu akakoona emabega n'ogamba makanika wo n'akugamba that sound is normal. Some of the sounds that we normally ignore that we should not be ignoring. There is a squeaking. Obunyonyi. Obunyonyi, it could be plastics that are not okay, yeah, but it could also be a bush that is broken. Also, it could be a shock that is dead. Also, it could be a spring that is dead for people that have springs. Ochitegera negwe makanika wo muganga ka sound kali noma. Eba na isakata wo ine moroke kubagana. Bolo joint chi. Emoroke kubagana maso ne mabega ne makati. Ate kubagana kuchi. Emoroke kubagana banangi. Asa bamu kujibisa ate. Kanike motoka. Emoroka maso ye kubagana. Emabega. Ekubagana? No, emabega is shocks. Emaso bolo joint ezikubagana okutuuka awo. Kyokka nno oyo omusajja gwe mulaba emmoroka agivuga boda to boda ng'ekubagana. Olumu emmoroka egenda kuvuukako omupiira gugenda eri. Guys, emmoroka terina kukubagana. Kale waliwo okukubagana kwe tukulira kw'ebipapula because of our potholed roads. But as you're driving your car, your steering is supposed to be firm and not making any sounds. Steering yot ane moroka ye kubagana ebirala ate nnyo. Simanyi how you live. Simanyi kanike motoka. Guys, a moroka teina kubagana at all. The fenders are not supposed to kukubagana. Ekintu ekyo kye mulaba ng'ekyokusaaga nali ndabyeko emmoroka nga fenda esaze wire. So you need to make sure emmoroka terina kukubagana. The engine tapping muba muka sound akabeera mu engine tekali nnomo. Ojja kwesanga nga ebisente byata balina okubiseetinga. Olumu osanga nga valve zitomera. Emikono nga gikubagana tegirina kukubagana. Okitegeera eh? So it's not normal. And sometimes your mechanic will tell you that the sound the car is giving you is normal because he doesn't want to fix your car because you don't pay properly. Musasule ba makanika. There is a time nina customer wange nze namukolera inspection. I think he went to the mechanic I recommended namba mukanikira and he did not pay. So this one time he wants to go back, but then he wants to go back through me. He calls me and I call the mechanic. The mechanic nangamba Arthur oyo muntu tasasula. Ne mugamba naye omusajja bulijjo omugamba ekintu ekikubagana kirino munanga anti tasasula. Asasule emmoroka emaze kufiira ku kkubo bw'agenda mu garage tayagala kusasula so kati makanika amuleka emmoroka neefiira ku kkubo najja n'agikanikira ku kkubo kuba ku kkubo oba tolina kyakkola so you have to pay. So it's not normal. Guys, what sound have you ever ignored in your car and how did it? And me personally, I ignored there is a sound nabagamba I have a pump, the coolant pump that runs the coolant that cools the bajita the coolant that cools the hybrid system. So it made a sound nga buli kumacha moroka oba wakajitandike emoroka bwe buguma nga kasirika. I ignored it and it died in the middle of an inspection. Nga tuli mu inspection tuli yo side zebugoro bitutambule emoroka nezikira omulondi gumu. How we did it yakubya fuse ya main. Fuse ya main bwe kuba nitugenda tujikebera nentekako machine nendetera code nga amazima code eri nti waliwo ekikubiza fuse ya main ngenda okulaba nga pump eyekoze eki efudi bwetwasaamu pump endala tusaamu fuse endala emmoroka teyaddamu kukikola. I ignored that sound. If you have a sound that you have ever ignored, ignored, you can tell it in the comments so that someone else learns from you. Who else has joined the live? Now you guys, when we have TikTok, you also are mainly here. Now when we don't have TikTok, you are also not here. You are waiting for me on TikTok. We are not going to break the law. UCC is watching. They only left us on YouTube. Atoba me, I've never posted on TikTok since they blocked it. Zili post is a scheduling anga okuronda tekunaba. Zezetekayo kati kyemmanyi. Kuba we cannot connect to TikTok. Sima gogenda ku TikTok. Kuba tutwapostinga video nga 10. Zijja kweteekayo mpola mpola. Abaziraba be banatubulira ab'omu America because mu Uganda no one is supposed to be on TikTok. Until further notice. Batukoze byo tujjako TikTok. Naye kati tulinze bwe banagigulawo nga tulaba comment eziri ku video ezo. So guys, we are talking about the sounds that the lies we tell ourselves about our cars. The next lie that you guys tell yourselves is I'll service next month. Today I've talked to someone for whom I did inspection and he was asking me I think I should do service but I don't know what to do, and I told him, you know what, bring the car to me. Tugende fena bakole ebintu byonna byalina okukola ngo biraba so that you learn what is supposed to be done. Guys, service your cars and I've told you, apart from the guys that have CVT gearboxes and automatic, basically gearboxes to zireke, unless if it has a leakage, but the engine service it on time and never skip. Nasoko vuga imodoka ya VVT yari VT yange eri RS je nagura mu 2018 nga VVT nga service wagwako oil na weuka nga etandiko kola kakerere kada nga yingine egendo kuba nga bochusa oil no samu oil omulangi eterera. And that happens. I hope there are guys that have cars that warn them like that. Never go past service. Nabaganze buli miezi ebiri nkola service. I think oil wange wa mutwalo gumu. I don't ignore because if you don't service your car, and servicing tetukoma ku engine your car, bogendo servicing kebera shock absorbers, kebera bushes, kebera brakes, kebera brake fluid, kebera coolant, kebera washer fluid, ebyo bintu byonna bikebere, air cleaner, cabin air filter, ebintu byonna bikebere, that you don't have leakages, so that when you're done with that service temwegamba nti nja kuservicinga next month nkimanyi obyogera gwe emmotoka teyali kubaganye kutuuka awo emmotoka teyali kubaganye kutuuka awo ki ekikubaganye emmotoka? What is the reason behind? Oli makanika ali bolo joint bazinyigiramu 1500 oba bazinyigamu ne ziggwayo. By the way guys, emmotoka yo bwebe kubagana wansi, it's not like you have to buy new parts all the time. Obwo buntu bonna obukubagana wansi babunyigiramu 1000. Bolo joint ziri banyiga bintu bimeka obukono bolo joint eje emitwalo 2 ne banyiga mu zedi eje emitwalo 3 kyekira kibanyigamu awo bolo joint obukono zedi. Kati guys ebyo ebintu ebikubagana ne bagamba nti buno obukono biki babinyigamu naddala mwe you guys that have gotten your cars from the bond basobola okinyigiramu ddala emirundi ng'ena gwakanyigamu emeka esa tekisoboka esatu obuzaayo gumu oyagala replacing guys babinyigiramu 1500 buli kantu ke bakwata ne basse ebbali ndeterayo ka bolo joy akakona awo mbalaga oleba ne bolo joint bwe weeri, so that these guys know how these things look. So don't fear servicing those parts nadange emmotoka ekubagana. Bushes buli bushes nene ziba za mitwalo 5 mu bush obutono bw'esatu waluno bwe 1500. The car should not be expensive for you to service, so that's why I encourage you ate buli water servicing every time you don't service those things it's going to pile up ogendo tuko servicing nga ne kyebali bayinza okunyiga muri kati bakyasobola kinyigamu oyina kugula kirala. So you try as much as possible to service those things on time. Ivan Namando Obulanyo, Eddie Marvin, Atwine Obed, Yusuf Minaj, Muli Mutia. Did you share your reply on your videos too? Atwine Obed, me I don't reply to TikToks these days. And leave me alone. We are not on TikTok. UCC blocked TikTok. That's why our live today is only on. So for us, we showed you videos, about 100 videos to start predicting ndiba inzo blocking. Ne tushedulinga videos afe 10. Waliwo abagamba nti emmotoka zino zedi temulina bolo join. Kati guys, these are the Z links. Gwe zino zedi zava mmoloka kirakitisi nga najja mu zedi mpya nnyo nemwe bulumu nnyo noona mba ninye eddala nzikirize. Kati mwe bagayi mpozi lenzi yo tezoominga. Zedi zino zifa ebintu bibiri. Zedi efa karabba kano. You see this rubber? Yago focusing emuko. Rubber eno giraba. This rubber eyulika. In this rubber muberamu grease. Kati rubber eno bwe eyulika basamu grease ne bateekako rubber enda. Rubber ya meka? Ya 2. Rubber ya 13. Kati bwe katambula ennyo n'okawulira nkatandisa okukubagana ng'omanya wano kagaziye kino this thing here kizimba. Bwe kizimba bali abantu balina ebyuma baddamu ne bakanyiga kwe bayita okunyigamu era bawulira makanika nga agatunyizeemu banyiga kino ekiba kibalujinze. Lwaki temulina nzedi nkadde bagira bezimbye buno bwe buliwo kati nga nali nnyonoona nnyo oyo gwe naguza tractrice akomewa bugule kuba nkimanyi makanika we bwa obuli mu mmoloka kati bukadde okusinga buno ono Japan nimwe nga nzijamu ebintu bipya mu mmotoka eno mpya julire eno kubanga etambula kati baginyigamu neyongera nekaluba ka these things gwe bala buli z zose nga zonna ziba zifudde rabba n'okunye 13 15 13 15 13 15 13 15 kanana urongeze ndi bagimaze bagizizamwe moroka ngeddamu ngeyimirira. However, every time you service your suspension system, I encourage you to do wheel alignment. Waliwo ekiwawatiro mwine ekiwawatiro muteeka okuba mwine ekiwawatiro kabandeetera ekiwawatiro ekyo nkibalage n'ekirala ebya servicing bya suspension bwe bamuyina landlord wange yazze n'alaba studio n'aŋŋamba Arthur kati gwe nkulabye oli mutetenkanye era ensi bwegaana kwata bukwasi bintu byo bino nga bw'obirina ebya studio gende wakise kapangisa karumu bijjuzeemu bakasitoma bwe bajja ng'obagamba biri mu store kubajjukira eby'omudduuka biba bifu nga kangende mu store ng'odduka ewa neighbor ng'omuguliza ebyalina okugula. So anyway guys, we are still talking about the lies that we tell ourselves, yeah? The lies that we tell ourselves about cars. Don't get the I'll service next month. You cannot service next month. What akantu akalala ketwegamba lumunange bakasitoma bange kabagamba nga tukoze inspection. I will fix it when I get money. I will fix it when I get money. Normally this happens with leakages, with a battery that is weak, an alternator that is not charging enough. It can happen with an engine that shuts itself off all of a sudden. You keep telling yourself that, you know what, I'll work on it when I get money. When you wait, you save money in the short run, yeah? But the truth is that in the long run, it multiplies the costs. I'll give you an example. Emotoka bweba yezikiza nga bwotuuka bwe yezikiza oddamu n'okuba, okay? It will happen, it will work in the short run. But later on, habu yetula kukiwawatiro. But later on, emotoka ejja kuzikirako mu kkubo egaana okuddamu okwaka. Oyina ki ekya suspension? Later hub. So kujindetire njibarage bana abantu abamu tebamanyi hub bawulira biwulire. So don't wait for you to get money. Nabagamba, when you buy a car, you need to have money on the side. It's one thing that I tried to do before I bought a hybrid. Try to have a bit of money for when the battery dies, because the battery might die, and research as much as possible what makes the battery die. Nemanyanti enfufu, you know, na battery. Kat periodically I wash the plastics, as the airways, as twala empe okuba. Kati waliwo eziyingiza ne ezifulumya. Okitegeera, ezifulumya, of course these shots ezifulumiza eno mu boat. The mechanic knows what he's doing. Guys. Never imagine that your mechanic knows everything. Chenabagamba. Never imagine that your mechanic, for me even the best mechanic I've worked with, nyimirira wonti. Akola ndaba. Why? He can mess up one thing like this. Iranze tuyombera ddala, because bamakanika abo sometimes they take certain things for granted. Gwe emoroka n'agikola gwe nebanga etambula. Naye nga akalwadde kakyalimu. Okitegeera. Eno gye bayita hub. This is the wheel. Eno ye wheel ye motoka. This one. Kati wheel weno okiwulira? Sound ye yewulika. That sound there, it's not supposed to be in there. Kati hub eno bwefa ebiseera ebimu efa nfuufu kuyingiramu, efa mazzi kuyingiramu. Okitegeera kyovula I normally enfuufu n'amazzi olaba zino hub tezitera kufanya mu motoka ennene Land Cruiser byani, because empira gya Land Cruiser giba minene, amazzi tegatuuka wano. Hub zino zifanya mu motoka obutono. Lwaki buli woyita amazzi nga amazzi gayingira muno. okitegeera bw'oyite wali enfufu ng'enfufu eyingira mixture nga grease akala grease bw'akala kino kyekivaamu ng'ewuuma ebiseera ebisinga abantu abavuga mu kibuga you will never hear these hubs because your speeds are low. The best way for you to know if a hub is dead is to go on a highway like the Entebbe Express. Kati nze nyina I think nyina ekisiraani ky'okutta emmotoka bw'ompa emmotoka yo nga nfwefiira ddala nompa nenjivugamu ng'eyina ekirwadde kirabika. So this is the hub. This is one of the most expensive parts on a car. Hub eno ya mmotoka ki ya Corolla. Hub ya Corolla ya sente meka enamba mitwalo nga 25 hub eno ejja namba bweti emitwalo 25 era hub eno bwefa eva ku stage eno yokola sound it stops making sound and then it starts grumbling ngimotoka obojivuga ompira guli guti because the bearing in there sometimes your mechanic is going to tell you to take mu bearing. That's the bearing there. Jagenda okugamba mbu tuteekemu bearing eyo. With some cars bearings tezikola. With the Corolla oyinza okukyawa makanika nateekamu bearing nga 4 naye nga zonna zifa. So habo mugitegedde eno toyita mazzi weewala amazzi nga bw'okiwulira abamu nayise mazzi nga b'omoroko obulala baganye ng'oyo nona habu yo emitwalo 25 nga gakwata 250. So the mechanic knows what he's doing. Like in the example that I've given here, yogura bearing. The example yogamba nti to take him bearing. Your mechanic knows that bearings exist, but he doesn't know that the bearing will not work for your car. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So because he doesn't know that the bearing will not work for your car, mujja take him bearing demwefe. Ate bearing ya hub eno ya mitwalo 8 kati you can imagine hub number ya mitwalo 25 bearing ya 8 you put 2 bearings trying to save money you have already spent 160,000 chukatera no man ogula hub number. It has happened to me so I know. Your mechanic doesn't know everything. Arthur, what happened to Facebook might be coming to TikTok. UCC taina kalungi ketwagaliza. Excuse me, sorry. Ignoring battery replacement is something very terrible. We almost spent a night on the road. Yes, guys. Don't ignore a faulty battery. Battery yo webanga eri faulty. Buy another one. Nzesizanyira ku battery na dazi ne moroka za is automatic. Is a moroka, the battery is very important. It controls every ne manual. Guys, there is a time I drove a manual ka dudu yange eri. Dudu nga battery nafuwa. Kati ngamba kasta ya manual nja kutegula. Lwacha lumu ng'emmoroka eyo eyaka nezikira neyaka nezikira. So don't ignore battery replacements. Yeah, today feels like practical lessons. We should have these. Anti munanga ya musolo mwina ye ekirala kyenyiza osomesa ku bantu bano. Mr. Ruben, do you have something else? Obutala akatala ka ABS, guys, don't ignore the ABS light. It's a signal that your braking system is not working. You guys, do you know how the ABS system works? Cars from a long time ago, chibina chikumi G2 waringezitaina ABS. Nga bw'olinya ku brakes emoroka esibalumo chobola ngekuuta n'emipiira. ABS works in a way that when you press the brake, it holds, let's go, holds, let's go, holds, let's go. What that does, it gives your car steady braking. Okusinga eri yakwata etuganga emipiira omulundi gumu bweti. Kati nga bwetuga emipiira chobola n'oluyinja lwazisikanga mangu. Era kati omuntu avuga emmoroka nga it has ABS, you n'ogisuula oba tomanyi mmotoka oba tomanyidde ddala mmoroka. So guys, share in the comments misfire in the engine. Yeah, you guys ignore misfires in the engine. Ng'emmoroka epipira emisinga omuliro okitegeera n'ogamba nkasite etambula. Sometimes I totally understand you guys that you fear going to your mechanics because your mechanics will cheat you, but you need to you need to let someone cheat you. Fenda batu banzi makanika nziba nga nkimanya nziba. Nazitwala ne mmanya nzibye. Ne mangamba sente bakola nkole nja kukola endala. Nga akubbye olumwanziba naseka noseka. Negwe mukwano gono wano. Yali yagala kunziba luli. Ngayagala kunziba emitwalo 10 miramba. Shoko ngayagala nzinguza mitwalo 35. Amazima ga Katonda. Ni mutunulira nti nangamba kale basazeeko 5. Nemugawo kikakasa. Nangamba ekinene nnyo. Ajja kusalako emirala 5 akuguza 25. Shoko nenzifuna ku mitwalo 2. Ng'ate ne kwaga 2 ono makanika omulala naye yali abbye. Bamakanika abamu tebalina kisa. Naye kati n'alyoka akulaga nti akuyambye, but none yanguza 2 yanziba naye waliwo obubbi obuli acceptable. Kubanga ensi yonna etubba baminisita olaba abaminisita afuna omusaala omungi abba Katolo makanika. So anyway guys, share in the comments some of the things that you ignore. I will fix it when I get money, and after getting money, one says I'll fix it when I get time. Aha. You say I'll fix it when I get money. Na hata jukira bisale ebisinga wetufuna sente, we get busy. I don't know bakatonda ekintu ekyo yakikola atya. Nti bwoba tolina sente toba busy. Naye akasente bwe kalabika ebyokola birina engeri gye birabikaawe n'oba ng'oli very busy ebintu ebiri important ne bikubula. Bw'ofuna sente plan ne zibula. Micah shows both the ABS and handbrake lights. Nay, they refuse to go off. All the sensors were checked and cleaned, but all in vain. Waliwo ekifu. Obutali obwo obulaba ate bamakanika kyusa makanika. Bateekako machine negamba ki. Guys, these new cars, you need to put a diagnosis machine. Some repairs are very simple. Sometimes the sensor will be okay, but dirty. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Sometimes the sensor will be okay, but dirty. Or the place where you put the sensor ne bagijjako ne bagipimira ebweru nga namu, naye nga where you're putting the sensor is where the problem is. Tumulemu? Mbuchi. I've talked for an hour. Chichi. Mwagala kyusa lyanda. Kale guys kabakyuse ku lyanda lya kamera wano.
When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take it all serious. Cause you were thinking you were a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take.
Yeah, guys, someone has said that Eddie Marvin is saying looping fuses. And you guys, try to avoid looping fuses. Let me tell you what happens when you loop a fuse. I don't know, temwina yo kubya amasanyalaze mu garage yaffe wali mu workshop mu duuka lyaffe lya spare. Let me tell you what happens with the fuse. Sasa manyo yingini yali nga wabya amasanyalaze. The connection ebeera bweti. This is the first point of connection, this is the last point of connection. This is the fuse. In the last point of connection, we have a short circuit. The fuse breaks. Muchimanyi. The fuse breaks. Kat our lazy mechanics, instead of finding out why is the fuse breaking, nga bateekako ogwayo guli strong. Kibayita loop. Kati ogwayo guli strong. Teguddamu ku breaking eno short circuit ne be continuing. Do you know what that means? Is that these wires, this side where there is a short circuit, are going to start burning. Okay? Now, this burning is going to take time. the burning will take time. It can even take 2 years. Nga the kawaya this side eno we looping that fuse, this kawaya is burning. It happened to me with the Corolla. Najigula nga waliwo fuse bali looping nga nyingi. Katinga it breaks until we actually tried and found where the problem was. Nga wire yali yajjadda. Kati, if God helps you, the wire itself will break. If God does not help you, the car will catch fire. Most of those cars that you see that catch fire may happen because of loops, fuse looping. When a fuse breaks, you don't know is a loop tewali kirala kuloopinga makanika bamakanika bafa abe Uganda tobamanyi baagala kwanguwa kuvaawo ekifo ky'okunoonya where the problem is coming from, because finding diagnosis, mumanyi lwaki ebiganye diagnosis is expensive. It's because diagnosis is the most important thing in fixing anything. If you find a doctor that does not know how to do diagnosis on a patient, patients always die. It's because initial diagnosis was wrongly done. You guys that have you watched some medical series? Some medical series, the main characters there are too popular because they diagnose properly. House, my favorite TV show is called House, and House is one of the best diagnostician there is. A person can come gayamiza katika buno butibu omumannyo bayini batandika okugamba liver failure, cancer, okitegeera n'atandika okubuuza omuntu wakomye kulya ki, wakoze ki, n'abagala mukebera omumiro mulimu akati, bagenda okukebera omumiro nga mulimu akati. Diagnosis. Nalabye dikeka modification ngalaga abantu a bulb fell on a bumper and burnt the bumper. Sikirabanga kecho, that was severe. Nesiranga ku bulb echa bumper. Kati shembadde ngezaako balaga this is a bumper yabadde eyidde. That's extreme. Nze nsubira okuteekamu balubu ezitali zaamu nga bagamba teekamu balubu ya watts 5 gwe noganjagala fogulaiti zange zaake nnyo noteekamu balubu ya watts 2 bwa Xenon zocha. Ate most of you guys are putting xenon bulbs in your cars. Waliwo yabadanga nteeke xenon mu motoka ne mugandeka balubu zange tezinnafa. So what I was trying to show you guys, the problem, your car can kill a fuse. Nga the problem is the bulb here. Over this slot where the bulb goes nga yewali issue. Kati makanika olokuba alaba bulb ekyayaka. N'atanoonya. Kati nazaako loop ku fuse. Kati kano katandika okujja. Wenza lusanga bulb teyabadde na buzibu. Yes. Most times, zigatta. Neda kuwaya kwenyini, waya ziba zinzo kwekuta kubode wezi. Waya nga yeri yako nekuuta nekona kubode. Kati wali ebesho saketira fuse ne. Kati ye obusiru bwe n'atanoonyereza nazaako loop. Kati ebyo ebintu ebikwase mmoroko omuliro. So diagnosis is very important. Spare mulaba. Omusajja yabadde mutuufu z'olokola edduuka ewakiseka seetaaga birala ebyuma byonna mbiina era bw'ojjanga njagalayo soketi za balubu za moroka ki ezeeyo sizirina wano naye nzirina mu sitowa nga ngenda mu sitowa nga nkuleetera mwe muzannya. When I'm on my way to that destination nindako by the way guys, buy fire extinguishers. Or ina fire extinguisher mukuluka gwa. Guys, put fire extinguishers in your cars. Muteke fire ogenda kulupinga. Mukulu ali mkulupinga SC. Mugule fire extinguishers muziteke mu motoka. So that when you get a problem, because sometimes the fire extinguisher can help you. And also guys, should your car ever smoke, the first place you should always run to is the battery. Gula bonnet duka ku battery era nze kati kyenkole ennaku zino ekikondo kya negative tebakinywezanga nnyo. because ekikono kya negative kiyinza okutaasa obulamu bwo. Duka gula bonnet, run to the bonnet, disconnect the negative terminal. Ojja kuba socket ogisse. Nekanize moroka yange jemvuga ta socket tekyafa. Battery evaki moroka nesigala nga etokota. I know this car. I don't need inspection. This is a lie you guys tell yourself. I'm going to buy a car from my friend. I'm buying it from my relative. It looks clean. So you guys, do you know why doctors don't treat themselves? I told you when I'm buying my cars, I take people to inspect for me. I know what I'm looking for, but I go with the team to also help me inspect. Bwechogama, you know, someone called me today. I cannot do inspection for him today because he called me at 3 p.m. Nemugamba mbutufu anonye moroka ya milioni 10. Toza tandika kunonya moroka ya milioni 10 kusawa mwenda. Tosobole moroka yebankadde. Nemugamba ate nencha sisobola. So because tomorrow I'm already booked for an inspection. Nemugamba so we will do the inspection maybe next week. Nangane ata tugenda Nairobi muganda wange yaguze da maka $2,000. Ye yagenze de Nairobi nange njagala kigurande muka kati awo sina kyakuko ekasompa deka consultation gende moroka jora bajonkubira ne tuwogerako tusena nga ata moroka ngaba sera za 14 nangamba ne mwana moroka jibagambe 14 sente zayo zeze eri ku UBB otegera. So guys, you can never know everything. You can never know everything. You need to always go with someone. Bogenda weka chances are high ezokugura. Some of you guys believe in witchcraft. Someone aswano kukona kakati if you believe in witchcraft. Ne dogo dio jeridi temuliza nyisa. Dogo jeridi. Hey. So omwana kona kakati akati waze kunona maka $2,000 wesange kango ina Mazda Demio. Neba kubuzo wayiwazo tenange simanyi. But it's a nice car. Nuloko naniko jiwana. Ochitegera atengo ovudene ku dogo. Abantu abamu basaba basura mu night prayer. Ngasaba mukama mpaba customer ate we bajja baleme kumbuza baleme kumpakanya kati ne katona nenga talina kyakola gweto saba ngoli asaba gagambo wayi katona ngali kusaidia mubbi nenga amusaba okitegeera. So guys, you need inspection. You don't have to take Arthur. I've told you this time and again. You don't have to go with Arthur for inspection, but always make sure you go with someone to get and also there are problems that hide. Guys, nze tupagenda okola inspection there are so many times wetutukanga makanika mulaba akoye yenga ayagala tuguleyo tugende nengamba sika akunyuka omusajja kagenda agira atereka sente ze okitegeera. So you need to go with someone and also go with someone that has conviction. Omanyi conviction is ensonyi kintu kikulu nnyo. Omuntu atalina nsonyi aba mubi nnyo. Be bantu abasobola okutunda ensi yaabwe. Kati omuntu asobola okutunda ensi ye by the way Mathias Walukaga ye publishinze mbu yakola endagaano ne Magoola mbu amwe $3,200,000 olowooza Walukaga ayinza okuddamu okwesimba ewantu wonna ne bamuwa yeerabisizza nnyo yabadde alina kusirika. Omanyi waliwo ebintu ekyo bayi tebalina nakiwandiika. It can be used against, okay, it has already been used against him. Waliwo ebintu ebyo kendezaako waliwo ebintu ebyo olina okukiza n'ogamba tukyogeddeko Magolo n'ompa $3,000,000 nti ye nja zikuwa n'osirika n'otuka olunaku lw'omwakkanya n'omubanja bw'agaana ng'osirika. Kati omusajja wattu asomedde bwereere kuba kati ali mukola diguri. Okimanyi diguri emusaze agenda kuddamu kwesimbawa. Omuntu nakuwa ku magezi kati ate ekibi abantu abali mu ndagano temwali kyaliwe. Nalabye mbugaye mukolera translation akola ku CBS wa ku CBS BBS si kyaliwe. Okege yali alina okwetoololwa abakyalibe ne bamugamba endagaano eno bwe tugikola mu future eyo teetulye kati yamulidde. Era kati yalisabye dediya nasoka akola sente nze nkubulire saawa eno asomera aduke budduze bale digurite kyamuyamba tayinza yingira parliament era mpoza anadda ku bwa meya asomera bwereere endagaano eyo yakola mbi nnyo. abantu olaba mu 231 bali muwadde obwa MP nga baga musajja watu yafiirwa naye kati bakimanyi bagenda muwa sente yabatunze miliyoni 3. Anyway guys, eyo tuveyo naye oyo tumwogerako kupatayinza tusiba oyo wamuffe oyo wamuffe tasobola tusibe naye ekyabanja kyayinza okukola kugamba ki asa kyanjogeddeko tekirina magezi naye waliwo betutayogerako bali tetuyinza boogerako bali tetujja boogerako bano ab'omuffe oyo tetujja mwogerako abaye Nubian li yayiseewo sajja wange even some melt walukaga obutasoma bumusumbuwa bambi saagala tusekerere walukaga baganda bange abantu abamu they don't go to school because money was not there. I want you to understand, some people don't go to school because money was not there. Mumuleke ye just endagaano eyo yamulabisiza era kibayise zegonaso azigera mu kikumi segonani yayiseemu nayitabize mulabe nga akolanga musanyufu segona musanyufu akimanyi mu 2003 mu palamenti eyali badde amulemesa tagendayo nyo yayogeza nnyo today ku topic temuzija kumulamwa. We are still talking about the lies we tell ourselves about our cars. I will sell it before it breaks. Mweba guy, this is a very big lie that people tell themselves. Oda wali ni makanika ona akugamba tujivuge. Bwina abene yatera okufanja kugamba jajjitunda. Gwani agambye makanika abigamba tayina mmotoka. Ne bwaba ine mmotoka jayina siye yiyo. Gwakwatya guarantee nti yajja ku timing anti kakati ebuzayo omwezi gumu tujitunde. I will sell it before it breaks. Butandika okula noga sijja bikanika ebyo nja bitunda ebisiraani biri mu nsi. Netandika okubagana ng'eyakagwa bwekubagana. Noga babiguliremu. Guys, fix your car, it's your life. Nze olumu emmoloka bwekubagana ekintu kyensinga okweraikira ne ngamba kati omupiira bwe guvaako. By the way, twali tukola inspection ku double cabin. Tujivuga ku express njivuga kinaana. Tuwulire ezungu eti. Omusajja nangayo manyi. Bwe tuuka emunyonyo walikola ki? Emiriramu. Tugenda ku mupiira gw'emabega nga guvaako. Ekale era Katonda yazza bibye. Abaana b'omugana gy'omu mbalaba bw'amala okusiba emmoloka yo ddamu naawe ogisibe. Yisaamu gwe ogugwa omukono because obulamu bubwo. Ffe twali ku test drive tulaba emmoloka tekyamuka tezunga. Ezunga naye ng'omupiira gwe gubadde gwagala okuvaako. So anyway guys, you cannot control when your car breaks down. So don't be there saying I'm going to sell the car before it breaks down. It can break down the day you're selling it. Tulina emmoloka twali tugikola inspection era ndooza omuntu nga yalowooza ekyo neebuukako omupiira nga tuli mu ku inspectinga tuti ne gugwayo ffe twava mu buvi nga tugenda nga tunona mmoloka yaffe nga tugenda kulaba mmoloka ndala okisegeera. So everything that is dying on your car or that dies on your car, fix it for you. Don't be there waiting. You will fix it. You will not fix it. The next owner will fix it. In the motoka ezange ziba top condition. Era abantu abazigula. Olumuntu ne motoka gye naguza omuninga kiki kino. Lwaki tokanika motoka? Okisegeera. So fix your car when it starts dying. Don't say mubirekera aba Benz ne Golf. Warabeyo Benz etayaka butaala mu dashboard. Zonna ziba n'obutaala. Bo babi ignoringa. I think spare oba abulu oba makanika babulwa kyakkola. Kati nayo Range Rover yakutomu, there are chances that it had dashboard lights ngeina warning. Guys, brake fluid asobola okuba nga atonya ku wheel what n'akoleze emmoloka. Brake fluid, coolant. Some things look like they are simple but they are not. Oil leakages. Oil are leaking anagwa ku exhaust what? Ofuna leakage ku tank emabega. Nze bintu biba bimarako emirembe. It's just a small leakage. Okay, this I tell my customers also. it's just a small leakage topapa ojja bikola ng'ofunye obudde simanyi eyo leakage terina kye nange nali mbibagambyeko but it's your car lwaki okkiriza Arthur okugamba it's just a small leakage you'll work on it later leakage bwejja ku mmolokayo weeveemu ssente ze sirina leakage ku mmoloka yange era sikkiza leakage ne starlet terina leakage eina gwayo taddeko leakage ya steering pump terina leakage why because emmotoka yange njagala ngivuge nga eyina emirembe nga nange empa emirembe so small leakages become big later and sometimes a leakage can lead to your engine breaking down. The fuel is the problem. Kati waliwo ebiseera ebimu emmoloka bwezikira one of the reasons why I encourage you guys mvaako marayo topic yange one of the reasons why I encourage you guys to have at least a quarter tank of fuel is I never want your car to break down at any one point oyo gwe ngambye envaako ali mu kungamba mbu nyina eddakiika 5 nze naakatandika nsambisambyeko mwagala gendaka kati every time your car breaks down bw'oba tonywa amafuta gawera ojja kulowooza emmotoka esise ogenda ogula amafuta g'oteetaaga ggula then also there is a gentleman twamukolera inspection twagigula emmoloka leero enkya emmoloka n'esika ate when we were test driving I told him tuteekemu omutwalo bano babuloka tebabeeramu n'amafuta gayi n'agaana ateekamu 1000 ezo vanguard yateeka 15,000 mu vanguard nona ali emabega yeewuunyiza ezo kati vanguard tumala ng'eyise mu kugenda okugisasula ku banka n'ayongeramu ekitwalo kati nga gye bagenda wala ne bamugamba waiteekamu nga kwota tanka n'ateekamu egyo ne bagivuga bwe yadda ku kyalo ne yeetooloola emmoloka bwe yasika n'agikuba ne battery neggwako kati by the time he calls me the battery is done I tell him put fuel because I knew fuel was the problem sikebeera mmoloka ne zifa n'ateekamu amafuta neegaana kati wano in trying to start it the fuel pump overheated and died okitegeere the fuel pump overheated and died guys put fuel in your car so that you tewekwasa mafuta every time so many people adduseewo sekata emmoloka agivuga nga buli kiseera olinza oluzo agenda kusika you know your car sekata ojjukira emmoloka lwe yasika wano bwe twali practice ya jimukaana n'otandika okugenda mu fuse what issue sekata emmoloka yasika n'agenda mu fuse netuteekamu amafuta emmoloka n'eyaka guys emmoloka muzikuumiremu amafuta otherwise bamakanika bagenda kubba okitegeera ate makanika asobola n'okumanya and some of you guys especially the new car owners you drive your cars with the handbrakes engaged waliwo omusajja twajja emmoloka mu bonna n'agivugiramu handbrake akanyako okubira Arthur emmoloka eno bagiteekako brake nga tugijje mu bonna emmoloka eno ekaabye akantu emipiira emabega liyo akantu akakaabye kakaabye okuva bwe bakoledde service paka waka kakaaba ne mbuuza kakaaba katya nanga kireka brake bataddeko bicupuli kati mbaako benjogera nanga naye omuntu oyo aleka avugiddemu handbrake kubira ne muga why kati ovuga nti ye naye kakaaba ate kati kakaaba nnyo ne mubuuza handbrake wagijjeemu nenjiwulira nga agijjamu teriimu amazima ga Katonda kati ye yavugiramu handbrake kati ate ng'ebyo ebintu babibabbiramu nnyo. There is a mechanic that told me a story. He told me omukazi yagenda n'avugiramu handbrake n'amuyita ku northern bypass biseera bypass nga bakagikola namugamba emmoloka etambula naye erwana ate bamakanika abo abasajja abakulu babbi ye bwe yajja n'amugamba vuga mutulabe kintu ekyo kiwanvu amazima n'amugamba ekintu ekyo kiwanvu kati gwe genda ku mulimu omukazi n'agenda ku mulimu omuyayi n'ajja handbrake n'avuga emmoloka n'agenda ku garage oba yamugamba akoze biki namugyamu emitwalo 25 naye nga kiyakoze kwadde kujjamu bugiki handbrake. So you guys should be careful. The other lie, this car can handle Ugandan roads. Emmotoka n'ogivuga mmotoka ng'omweno olw'okuba shoko tezirina kubagana n'olowooza nnamu buli akugambako noga naye nze waliwo omuntu eyaŋŋamba mbunvuga bubi emmotoka era naŋŋamba ate era emmotoka zo zirina kubanga ngomu nnyo buli mmotoka gy'ovuga abantu abalala bagigule ovuga bubi nga bwaŋŋamba naye nvuga bubi bwe yaŋŋamba nvuga bubi emirundi yonna gye natomera nga nvuga mpola. That's a very bad record. Emirundi gyonna gye natomera nali muso. Waliwo omukazi gwe natomera eri ku roofing gwe muli gwe nasemayo gwe okutomera vaako omukazi namutomera ku roofing nalina kibebi wano mu mmoloka kibebi nakijjaeyo kyebando kibebi nkigamba siba omusipi kibebi kiganyo siba omusipi ebiseera ebyo emisipi nga abatraffic tebabiriiko nnyo tuvuga ne tugende najja nankumi tuve najja nankumi nga kibebi siba omusipi kibebi kiganyo okusiba omusipi ne tuvuga ne tugende enkumba nali ntwalayo kyali wange tutuuse enkumba tuva enkumba ngamba kibebi siba omusipi kibebi kiganyo siba omusipi emmoloka nali nakagisaako emipiira akaboozi ako nkanyumya nnyo katutuukawo ku roofing zijukira waliwo poliisi awo abatraffic mbalengera nkwata nti wano ku muto gwa kibebi kigambo obalaba abo tebalina kye baŋŋamba nentomera mazidda ate nagitomera emmoloka yange yo maaso neegongobala nnyo kati kibebi ne kikuba omutwe mu ndabirwamu nekiganda bw'oyonoonye endabirwamu yange amazima ga Katonda to this day omuwala esimanyi oba obulamu bwe bwakosebwa kuba omutwe gwakuba mu ndabirwamu omanyiza endabirwamu ezaatikira ddala neyatika negiramu ddala kipaaki kati that's the last time I knocked nga ndi mu nsobi naye era nali nvuga mpola kuba twali mu jam kati weewuunye natomera nti emmotoka to that level ngani sitomerangako nga nziruka in my 20s gwe weewuunye navuganga nti emmotoka nze samanya bwe natomera ebiseera bye nga mazida tulaba za bbeeyi era omukazi oyo ateekwa okuba yalina connection kubanga nyina kyali wange yaleeta kojjaawe nga w'amagye ne tugende kojjaawe wali mu kapoliisi nga yazze okukakanya embeera banveeko baleme kunsaba ssente kojja w'amagye yava yaga Arthur give the woman money era omukazi nanzijamu akasente nenkamuwa ne bampa emmoloka yange nengenda tukyayogera yeah.
When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take it all serious. Cause you are thinking you are a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take it all serious. Cause you are thinking you are a genius. When you play with your chance, you gotta lose it alright. You never get it over. When you play, and you never take it all serious. Cause you are thinking you are a genius.
Right guys, tukomyewo waliwo n'agamba mbu Arthur Olimba how much did he put 5k mwe guys tulaba ebintu mu inspection nimwe mulowooza omusajja 15,000 yawaayo na mutwalo n'asaba ne balance we nze nali mmanyi bw'agamba 15,000 alimba yasaba balance kati gwe yali naye yannyumiza nangamba namugambye tuteekemu amafuta agawera n'agaana era emmoloka yewamala ogikanika bataddemu fuel pump n'agandooza kati ayize agenda teekamu amafuta agawera mechanic saying little smoking has no problem, smoking has a problem. But little smoking in the short run has no problem. Little smoking is giving you time to prepare to overhaul your engine or buy a new engine. So little smoking is okay. Because once it starts, it doesn't go away. Sometimes it goes away, like cleaning some sensors, working on a few leakages, changing your oil. you give your oil thicker oil, your car thicker oil, or it depends on what the problem is. Like some people, you guys that buy Subarus, you buy a Subaru and you put 0W20 in Uganda. In Uganda, you put 0W20. In Uganda, you put 0W20. What does CAT mean on the? I need to see that. CAT? I've not seen that before. Arthur, why mechanics' cars look bad? Because they don't have money. Mechanics don't. Mechanics are singing at the innocent. Game Mazima. YouTube ngeyitiriza etaddeyo akalango split screen okanabye splitting a screen yone kuleka waggulu neteeka akalango wansi YouTube ngeesusse ereso obukodyo bwe NBS lindako nyina gwe mbadde ndaba wano. Project like mechanics don't have money. Mwe mulowooza bw'akubba mboolo nnyingi z'akoze akubba afune zaalya. Bamakanika abalina sente tebazijja mu kanika. Let me tell you this, mechanics that have money, their money is not from fixing your cars. All the mechanics that I know that have money buy and resell cars. They flip cars. That's how they make their money. Because he's the mechanic, so it's very easy for him to know what to fix and save money on fixing, and that's how he makes his profit margin. Mechanics don't make money from these days. From where? Nimbye abasinga abamakanika okujjako nga mubbi nnyo naye n'omubbi ennyo oli omuzeeyi wa omulema mubbi naye mwavu. Guys, waliwo bamakanika nga ababbi nga bbira mu miliyoni 5 n'akuvuma oli gayi mulogo gayi oli. You can bring an engine eza za diesel bazisibira sente nyingi eza lole fuso za moroka akola moroka za amaanyi n'omwaka $5,000,000 ng'akubanja 3 5 n'azirya bw'amala okuzirya bojja n'akuvuma ate n'otabaako ky'omukola oba mulogo kati naye era naye mwavu. So mechanics, and the mechanics that have money are not getting money from fixing cars. They are getting money from flipping cars. Eno emoroka ba officer tebakunyumiriza. Kano kambuzi. Tebakuyimiriza. That's another lie that they tell you. Eno emoroka ba officer tebakuyimiriza. Tewali moroka gye batayimiriza. Abasirikale be Uganda okasanga awo nga katono tekayina ranka nenga kasinga abayina ranka amaanyi. Nikakuyimiriza ate nekakuparking ate n'obeerawo. Kati ng'okusobola okugiro inakubira CDF okusobola okuvaawo. We are still talking about the lies that we tell ourselves about cars. Producer yangobye dda naye nemeddewo. Guys, we lie to ourselves because we fear bad news, we fear cost, we have an attachment to kati nze I have a problem. Emoroka yange ina scratch ku bumper. Naye njagala bagifuuwe nga ndi awo. I think that's what I should do. Kati encha nali badde free naye kati banjagala bagifuuwe nga ndaba kalangi bwe kakyuka mugambe kati kakyuse ne kati abalangi ebyo tebabyagalira emmoroka eyo okugifuuwa bu scratch obuli ku bumper kirabika owalangi nja muleeta wange langi nja genda njetabulire ajje wange ku Sunday lwensiiba wagifuuwe. I want to be there and see. I have an attachment to my cars. You get it? I do. Hey. Auntie, I don't want my car to go out of my sight. Scratching. Nyina na kurubule jinja anti buli omunaga Arthur ogenda fuwe moroka nempita William n'agibulula amazima era nabagamwe you don't know mwine ekyejo William n'agibulula kati bumper ne kakati ekyatambula. Guys, cars are a mirror to our life. Every time you procrastinate about your car, you're going to procrastinate about your life. okitegeera endabirwamu bwejjamu olwatika lustopingiraawo bw'ota lustoping olwatika lugenda kweyongera okitegeera okay, I'm procrastinating about the scratches on the bumper. They don't affect the bumper. They don't affect how the car moves. I don't procrastinate on important things. I don't. The important things in bikora katinga bwe naweza byo plastic bya airway bigenda kumanda. Okitegeera, don't live in denial. Don't avoid things because the things you have to be doing those things. So guys, don't lie to ourselves because your car is a machine. Teyagala emoroka eringa baby tayagala kumanya oba toyina mata yayagala mata. Yeah.
You are laughing like you want to burn.
Sigenda kuocha. Let me control myself. Sigenda kuocha. Mwe bagayi emoroka eringa mwana muto. Omwana omuto when you get a baby, they have to take milk when they are still young. The mother has to have breast milk, which means you need to buy. Boba tolina sente bulungi mugwire obuugi. Nigwe bamama wedda baali bagumu. Nalaba mami waliwo bino bigama ebyali ebinene ebyo banga byamulitanga nnya ng'abeera n'ekigama kye eky'obuugi awo. Ne bano abakazi b'ennaku zino ayo ya nkoko bayoya bintu bya bbeeyi n'akumalako n'emirimu n'olala okudduka ewaka. Naye abakazi b'edda baalinga bagumu nga banywa buugi. Oyinza olowooza amabere g'ennaku zino gajja na buugi gajja na nkoko. So anyway guys, don't lie to yourself. A car is a machine and it's important for you to know that when it breaks down, it will break down. Okitegeera, it will break down. Mpozi n'ekirala, guys, especially the guys that drive automatic cars, however weak your car feels, if it's automatic, leave it in D. D stands for drive. When you're driving, that's when you're supposed to drive. When you want engine braking, you'd go to B. When you want to overtake aggressively, you go to S. After the overtaking is done, you go back to D. Ayagala okukyusa gear, buy a manual car. Guys, I'd like to remind you the Love for Cars convention is going to happen in August 2026. Tandika okunganya akasente ka convention. Yes, it's going to be bigger and better. So be ready. And also, we have a hybrid and electric car workshop coming up in April. For the guys that are considering to buy hybrid cars, the guys that have their money that are planning to buy electric cars, we're going to have a workshop in April. Also prepare the kamane there. Oje obere ku workshop egenda bira yabantu ate yo ndoza batono nnyo okusinga convention. So be ready to be there. We will also ekyo kankireke sijja kibagamba. Why kale nze kansiibule. K Jovan, Drew, Danny Okeni, Albino Olakatamba, Isaac Katende, Kamukama Emmanuel, Edwin Kags, Eddie Marvin, Ivan Namanda, Mpanga Godfrey, Atwine Obed, UCC tukoze bubi nnyo. Humuza Ham, Katola Uben, Kamukama Emmanuel, Ricky Chikawa, Mpirirwe Innocent, Zach, Profiles UG Project Thaik, Mugisha Charles, Rama Charity Organization, and the guys Abari Mukamoli, the people that are watching this Ekimeeza later on in the evening, in the week, the guys that are telling people to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. The guys that hire me for inspection, mwebale nnyo. I have a very big team behind me. Ababantu amarobozi ge muwulira, ababantu benna mwe mubasasula. Mwe, you guys that are VIP members wano ku channel, you guys that buy trackers from me, you guys that hire me for inspection, you guys pay the team. Gana amatara ge mulaba agalika agankubyemu. It's you guys that are paying for them. So every time you recommend someone for inspection to come to me, you are helping to keep this channel running. Era wonojja ku Love for Cars convention, ojja kuba oyamba channel okusigala nga etambula. And I'm sure you guys have seen that we have improvements every time. Tugenda to improving ebintu ogenda maso. So every time, Yeah, we have the Stop Look Live campaign. Very soon we're going to be introducing it again. Mutandiko donating. I will be giving you an account number for you to donate so that we create awareness. On road safety. Yeah, tugenda masomero, mostly masomero eyo. Abana ebintu bingi bambi bibatamanyi because their teachers nabo tebabimanyi. Okitegeera ate olumu ogenda okwesanga omwana alina kyamanya abasomesa kye batamanyi. It's important. We also be looking at border stages, taxi parks. Mpola abantu baffe tugende nga tubasomesa. Tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. Gwatana subscribing ngo olaba live eno. Please subscribe. Let's grow the channel. Tomorrow, together to the Car Weekly Roundup. Then we also have our broadcast later in the evening. Sunday broadcast, every day at 5:15 p.m. Don't forget, we have everyday broadcasts, Monday to Friday, 7:40 a.m. May the good Lord bless you guys. We no Brenda Mbade Skubuzi Zako. But guys, until next time, ciao.